that's why community is needed,
Mm-hmm.
because like you said, in self isolation especially, you can get in that place where you're like, I'm just thinking about me, I'm just trying to get mine, and that kind of thing. But when you're in community and community is speaking and you're listening and you're receiving, that's going to be key too. When you're listening and receiving, then that brings, number one, the awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And then hopefully that points you say, okay, God, that points you to say, what does that mean for me?
Yeah.
What does that look like for me? What is the call for me in this season? So we might be la 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 in our own thing, but when you're in community and someone in community or the community focus is like, this is what we're going to be talking about, thinking about, speaking on, that's where that shift happens. It usually doesn't happen by yourself. It has to happen, when you're with others.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
The
good.
thing I would add to that is like I think it comes when we start to gather a mature understanding of what oneness really is, right? Like if
Mm-hmm.
we really understand what oneness looks like, I know that if I make sure something happens for you, I can't help but receive something in return from it. I'm not doing it to get something in return, but this
Mm-hmm.
is the way the world works, right? Is how the scripture says, as long as the earth remains, there will be seed, time, and harvest. If you sow a seed, and if you always sow seeds, it's inevitable that you're going to get a harvest. You don't have to worry about, well, where is it going to come from? It don't matter. It's a law that's baked into the earth, right? And as we gain understanding of that, as we gain mature understanding of that, it becomes easier to do, easier to walk out.
Mm. That's good.
Uh, can I add one thing, Latara? I know we might be.
Mhm. Yeah.
I just saw this comment from the consulting room, and sometimes we're fearful or prideful of saying yes and thank you when people offer help and resources.
Yes.
I used to be like that, but I am free. I've been free
Yes.
for some years now. I just want to say that. But actually, I was free from that in church, to where it was like, don't block other people's blessing. If they want to give to you, allow them to do that. Allow them to sow seed into you, as you
Mm-hmm.
would want someone to do for you when you're trying to sow in.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, if someone wants to offer anything to me, with wisdom, I'd say thank you, and thank you some more,
Mm-hmm.
and trust that God, he knows what's happening, and He will do His work between us or through
Mm-hmm.
through us.